this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you a fun card using the Gingerbread and Peppermint suite, and we are going to make some of the fun little stamps 3D. Here is the Frosted Gingerbread bundle, which is part of the Gingerbread and Peppermint suite. It includes the bundle, of course, and the super cute designer series paper, Gingerbread and Peppermint, and the dies cut out the stars, ornaments, snowflakes, and bells. And then they have all these circle dies that cut out the little peppermints. And they have all kinds of super cute designs. Check out my other videos using this suite. I've made some super cute cards, like a shaker card, a slimline card, a memories and more card, and a fun fold card. And now I'm gonna show you this 3D ornament card. So we've also got the mini ruffled ribbon, which is carrying over. I'm so happy. And the memories and more cards and designs. Unfortunately, this is sold out, so sorry for the tease there. But the craft paper is also carrying over, 6x6 craft paper. You get 20 sheets. And so this is fun to make pillow boxes and other things with. The pillow box dies are a part of this suite. And then we have the adorning designs, masks. And so we've got this pattern and we've got stripes. I love the stripes. And we've got snowflakes. And then we also have this design that I'm gonna use for the card today. And the pretty pillow boxes. Let's see, they make cute pillow boxes. And you can also make a purse. So here are some pillow boxes that I've made. Did the stripes on this one and then stamped all the cute little pinwheels. And then wishing you a Merry Christmas. Pretty simple, and then can add a bow on it. And then here's just using the designer series paper. And then I use a magnet and I just slide the magnet off. That's the easiest way to open it. And a little Ghirardelli square fits in there very nicely, or a couple of Hershey's nuggets. And then, so here's a Ghirardelli square fit in there. And then I use the other template or mask for this one. And put some pinwheels on there, so super duper cute. Let's see, I'm gonna show you the purse and the die for the purse. The suite can be found on page 8 of the catalog. So here's some samples. I used the cute paper for that, and they layered that one. And so here are all the things in the suite. It also includes the acrylic shapes. I've used up all of my shapes in my shaker card, so go check out that video. Basically dumped the whole thing into the shaker card. And then of course the paper and the pillow box dies. Okay, we're gonna start with a basic white card base, a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 real red, and another piece of basic white 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And we're going to use the template to rub just a little bit of real red ink in the middle. So let me get a little bit more real red ink, just like the tiniest bit. And I'm just gonna use a little scratch piece of paper to kind of take the edge off. And then I'm just really lightly gonna go one way, because this template likes to move. And just not gonna go to the edges. I'm just gonna kind of stay in the middle. And then we've got this fun faint pattern on the cardstock. Okay, and then I'm gonna stamp the Merry Christmas. I'm using just part of the stamp, so I'm only gonna ink up the Merry Christmas in cinnamon cider. and stamp that down here in the corner. Perfect. And then I'm gonna add some of the Peppermint and Gingerbread Designer Series paper, and then this fun little die cut out here. Yeah, I've got ink on my finger, as I suspected. That's why it's always good to have wipes ready. Okay. So I'm just gonna run a bit of adhesive down the edge, the very edge of this. Yeah, I did too close to the edge. And then I can lay this down on the edge. So I'm just gonna do the very tip, like that right there, so that most of this will show. Okay, it's just like the tiniest bit that's getting stuck on there. So now I can do the other side. And I made this longer than my cardstock here because I want to get it exactly the same size. So I want to just trim it off. That will give me the same size exactly. And then we can adhere this to the red. Then we're going to use some of the mini ruffled ribbon, and I'm gonna do a little ribbon trick here to not only make it easier, but also hopefully conserve some ribbon. So I'm just going to cut a piece a little bit longer than the length of the card, and I'm gonna use some of the Stampin' Seal. Whoops. Looks like my Stampin' Seal is a little bit skewed. So there we go. And then just adhere the ribbon to the back. And then you can just make sure that this is straight here. And we'll put some ribbon on the back like that. And then to adhere the ribbon even more, we're going to put dimensionals on the ribbon and then part of the card so that the ribbon does not come free, because that's no fun to try to put the ribbon back on. And then I'm going to cut a small piece of ribbon. Make sure this is right side up. It's good to always check that. And then I'm just going to take a little piece of ribbon, just like a little bit, and I'm just gonna slip it through here and tie a knot, and it'll make it look like I wound it around and tied a knot. And so I'm gonna hold the left tail and only pull the right tail, and it slips into a really nice knot, and then it's really easy to move down. And then I can trim it a little bit. Trim this a little bit. There we go. All right, now for the bells and ornaments. I've already cut out, I thought I had three. Three. You need 3 or 4, depending on how much you want, how many folds you want to do. And we're gonna use, you can use your scoring, Simply Scored, or your paper trimmer to score these in half. All right, here's my ornament. So I'm gonna use the Simply Scored, and I have it marked at 5.5 here, and you can see that I've used this track a lot, so it's kind of marked itself. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage, and I'm gonna lay this in the middle and just score down the middle here, and that's gonna help me fold this right in half, pretty much, and then just burnish that. And so do it to all your pieces here. Oop. Don't let that slip. And then on the bell, it's helpful because there's this line right in the middle there. So you can kind of line that up. That will help you score the bell. Yep, very good. Okay, burnish that. So get that lined up. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna fold that. So I've got my 3 bells and my 3 ornaments. Like I said, you could do 4 if you want to. That will make it even more fancy. And then we're going to put adhesive on 1/2 and then stick one to it. And then more adhesive. And then stick the last one. And if you want to do more, you can do more. And then we're going to put some adhesive on both of these sides. So we'll open this up. And then we can stick that down. Looks like about over here. And then we'll pop this up. Sorry, I'm doing it off camera, I think. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing with the bells. Just try to line them up as best you can. Okay, and then some adhesive on the back. And open it up and adhesive on the other side. And this one I'm gonna put over the ornament and under the ribbon a little bit. And then I've got some pinwheels to add to the card. So I cut out a whole bunch. So there's some small ones. And also some gold from the gold and silver I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's a pack of gold and silver twine, basically. So I'm gonna make these a little bit smaller. So just nice and small, and then I roll up a glue dot to make it even smaller. So I just use my fingernail and kind of roll the glue dot, and then just stick it to the knot of the bow. And just place it right there on the bell. And then I'll do another little bow. Okay. And then roll another glue dot. Just kind of adds a little something, something. Whoops, don't pull that too tight. Okay, and now the pinwheels. Just gonna add some glue to the back of these. You can use self-adhesive sheets. That would probably, oh no, that would probably be really good. And also to use like a piece of scrap paper so you don't get glue all over your surface. Go ahead and stick that down. Uh-oh, did I not put enough glue on it? Okay. So again, tweezers are a really handy dandy tool for doing small pieces. There we go. And so there is our little 3D ornament card using the Frosted Gingerbread bundle, which is part of the Gingerbread suite. And then also just showing you the pretty pillow box dies that are also part of the suite. And you can make these fun pillow boxes with them. I need to add more adhesive to this, but I gotta figure out which adhesive to use to get the magnet to stay on the paper. I was able to get the magnet to stay on these two, but I think because I put it on the pillow box itself, but initially I put the magnet here, and so it had a lot more paper pushing against it, so it kept popping up. I will figure it out. And then this one I did, and it's okay. But I think that's because this paper bends a little bit more. But anyway, super fun. And then there's a little die to make this tag, or you could use this little tag, and you can layer these fun little flowers or poinsettias, and you can put little designs on the end. You can also make a cute little purse with the pillow box dies by scoring the bottom at 1/4 away from the middle score, and then you trim a little bit and tuck in the 2 points, and then it's a pillow box and it stands. So here's the pillow box, and then I used the little tag, and then I added the gilded gems and the cherry cobbler, and so here's the bottom, and then most of the time it will stand, but the weight is forward, so I'll put that like that. And there we go. Thank you so much for watching my video on the Gingerbread and Peppermint Suite. I hope that you get a chance to make this card and you enjoy it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos, and click on the notification bell so that you know every time I go live or post a new video. And join me every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time for my Facebook and YouTube Live, where I show off the latest tips and techniques for stamping and card making. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.